Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your MLB Baseball preview and predictions for a Friday, June 11th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your weekend. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are watching on a mobile device. Today's podcast brought to you by bullpenpicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join, and you want to follow the top pickers in the world right now at bullpenpicks.com. Laura Danchko 23 is our top scorer at 747. Thomas Esposito Tespo at 735. And Ed Drake is at 662. And those are your top scorers right here. And folks, you can get my plays, my picks for free each and every day at bullpenpicks.com. In fact, I get that question sometimes in the chat, in the comments. You know, are those your picks? Are those, the baseball previews that I give? What I do is I give the previews of the Raymond Report, the computer picks, and I give you information pertaining to the game going on today. And then I invite you after, once you've seen the preview, go to bullpenpicks.com, look for Ron Raymond, and then you get my free picks, and I'll show you that after the video. In fact, I got a bonus tip for you guys here today. I got some Trends Are Your Friends edition coming here for Friday, June 11th, because you're all my friends here, right? We're all friends here at the Raymond Report. St. Louis Cardinals, we'll see if they have any friends at Wrigley's today. The Chicago Cubs, a 135 favorite. The over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, computer pick. Gonna go with, look at this. Johan Oviedo over Kyle Hendricks today, as the Cardinals on the computer pick does like them to win 5.03, 4.42. The over-under at 9.45. The chance of winning the Cal, 58% for the Cardinals. Their last 3 games have gone over the total, where Chicago coming off a 2-game win streak. Both these teams on 1 day's rest, and your Kogo today is at 40%. My line on the game, I had both teams, look at this, on the Vegas index or the value index at plus 113. So you take this VI here on all the scorecasts and you compare it to the opening odds, the line, and you can see if you have value or not. So for instance, we have Chicago at plus 113 and they're minus 135. So overvalued today the Cubbies are at Wrigley. San Francisco taking on the Washington Nationals. Now the Nats game was postponed yesterday. Now they're taking on the Giants today. Anthony Descalafani up against Max Scherzer, the same 2 scheduled pitchers. And looking at the forecast, 5.04, 4.23, the over-under at 9.27. And your Kogo today is at 54%. Good American League East division rivalry today at Fenway Park between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Blue Jays losing yesterday 5-2 against Dallas Keuchel and the Chicago White Sox. And the Boston Red Sox managed to get 1 win, and it was against Zach Greinke and the Astros. It was a 12-8 win, 20 runs scored at Fenway last night. Garrett Richards getting the ball here today. He'll be up against Ross Stripling of the Toronto Blue Jays. And look at this. Both pitchers, when they start for their respective teams, are at 500. Boston, when Garrett Richards starts, they're 6-6, and when Stripling goes for Toronto, they are 4-4 in the year. Look at this though, the Toronto Blue Jays' last 5 games have gone under the total. Seattle taking on the Cleveland Indians. Now the Tribe, a 165 favorite today against the Mariners. Mariners coming off an 8-3 loss yesterday to Detroit, and the Tribe 2 days ago lost their game to the Cardinals 8-2. Aaron Savali going to go today for the Cleveland Indians, and when he goes for the Tribe, they are 10-2 straight up, 9-3 to the over. The last 4 games for Cleveland has gone over the total, where Seattle is sending Jetson Dunn to the hill today. The last 2 games for the Mariners have gone over the total, and the chance of winning does favor the Mariners here at 59%. Big price tag here on the Tribe at minus 165. My line was 152. San Diego taking on the New York Mets. Now the Mets going to send their ace to the hill. Jacob DeGrom against Blake Snell of the San Diego Padres. Now Snell coming over last year from Tampa Bay. Not having a really good run here with his new team. They are 5-7 in Snell starts, where the Mets are 6-3 in DeGrom starts, and the under is 2-6-1. The bookmakers have made the Mets here a 170 favorite. The over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with the New York Mets, 5.63, 5.38. The over-under at 11.01. This should be a great matchup this weekend, a great series. And first pitch tonight at Citi Field is at 7:10. And the last 3 games for the Mets have gone over the total. They're playing on 1 day's rest. And for San Diego, they are a loser of the last 2. They're 37-27 on the year. And my line on this game, I had the Mets at minus 115. And again, if you're new to the Raymond Report, I do a power rating, and I compare my line on how the Mets are playing right now, or all the teams. And if you were to buy the New York Mets on the stock exchange today, I'd recommend them at minus 115. So you can see they're overvalued today at minus 170. And I had the San Diego Padres at minus 197. And you're getting plus 150, so you're getting good value. You just gotta hope you get a good. You gotta hope you get the Tampa Bay Rays Blake Snell, and not the Padres Snell. Colorado taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Now the Reds a minus 200 chalk here in this one. The over/under set at 9.5. ATS forecast computer pick gonna lean with the Cincinnati Reds, 5.2 to 5.1. The over/under at 10.37. Tyler Mahle going here for Cincinnati. He's up against Kyle Freeland of the Colorado Rockies. And just like I said in the basketball preview, something's got to bring some relief to the fans in Denver and Colorado after the Avalanche lost to Vegas last night. So we'll see if Colorado can heal the wounds in Denver right now. And looking at the Cincinnati's record on the season, 29-31, where Colorado was 25-38. Chicago White Sox. Big win last night against the Toronto Blue Jays. In fact, man, I wonder if Hendricks is still fist pumping after that. You'd think it was his first save of his life there, the way he made that save last night against the Blue Jays, which we don't mind because Chicago was our 5-star best bet last night. And if you saw our live stream yesterday, I gave out 5 selections on our premium picks. I'll get that out eventually. And we did all right. We won 3 of the 5, and Chicago White Sox was our 5-star best bet. So we'll see if they'll make the grade here today. Now, minus 160 is the price here today on Chicago against Detroit. Detroit coming off an 8-3 win over Seattle. They're going to send Tarek Skubal to the hill. Now, when Skubal goes for Detroit, they are 3-7 in his starts. Lucas Giolito going to go for the White Sox. Now, Giolito, after, ever since he hit that pitch, that no-hitter, it's been hit and miss with Giolito, right? 5-7 is so far this year for Chicago when he goes. And Chicago White Sox, last 5 games have gone under the total. They are 38-24 in the year. They're having a good run, though. I'll give them that. Minus 163 is my line on this game, and I had plus 118 for Detroit. So fair market value on the White Sox, and you're getting probably a good deal here on Detroit, but we'll see what happens today at Comerica Park. Your Kogo is at 64%. Again, Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. Tampa Bay Rays, my selection to win the American League East at the beginning of the year, looking good on the season, 39-24. They're a 165 chalk here today against Keegan Atkin of the Baltimore Orioles. Now, Ryan Yarbrough going to go for Tampa Bay. And we have, look at this, a tie, 3.1 to 3.1. The over-under at 6.2. You don't see that very often in the Raymond Report. That's why you got to go to bullpen picks to see what pick I'm going to have. And again, when I do these shows and I give you the computer selection, what I'm doing is I'm taking the team's situation, coming off situation, current situation, the line, the total. I'm going into the database since 1996, and I'm going to go get the Tampa Bay situations when they're a favorite of 165 and the total 7.5, and they're coming off a loss, and I'm doing the same thing for Baltimore, and then I give you the averages, and that's how I get my computer pick. Just a little FYI right there between the show. All right, so we got Yarbrough against Atkin, and Baltimore's last 4 games have gone over the total, and Tampa Bay losing to Washington in the last game, 9-7, where the Baltimore Orioles got crushed by, I don't know if it was the Giants or the Jets, but it was 14-1. Oh, yeah, it was the Mets. It was a 14-1 loss to the New York Mets. Atlanta losing yesterday to Philadelphia. What a back and forth game. What a good. It was a good game. It was a good baseball game. Unfortunately, there had to be a winner, and it was Philadelphia. Now the Braves coming to this one at playing the Marlins, and the Marlins winning their last game yesterday, 11-4 against Colorado. Sandy Alcantara going to go here today for the Marlins. He's up against Charlie Morton, good old Charlie Morton of the Tampa Bay Rays. It's funny, the 2 pitchers that left Tampa Bay are starting today with Charlie and Snell, right? And 115 is the price. We do like the Atlanta Braves here to snap that 2-game losing streak. 3.96, 3.47. The over-under at 7.43. Looking at the chances of winning, we do like Charlie at 59% along with the Braves. And when Charlie Morton goes for Atlanta this season, the over is 8-4. But looking at Sandy Alcantara when he goes for the Marlins, 4-8-1 to the under. Houston taking on the Minnesota Twins. Now the Astros won 2-3 against the Boston Red Sox. They're going to send Jose Urquidy to the hill today. He'll be up against Matt Shoemaker. And when Shoemaker goes for the Twinkies, they are 3-8 on the season. And when Urquidy goes for Houston, they are 6-4. 156 is the price tag here today on the Stros. The over-under set 11. That's a high total right there. But you got 2 teams who can hit here. And, Minnesota, I know they can hit last year. This year, it's a little bit of hit and miss, no pun intended. But the last 3 games for Minnesota have gone over the total. But we got the Twinkies pulling up the upset here today at Target Field. 6.67 to 6. The over-under at 12.67. The last 2 games for the Stros have gone over, while the last 3 have gone over for Minnesota. My line on this game, minus 134 for Houston, and you can see it's 156. Pittsburgh taking on the Brew Crew there at Miller Park today. First pitch today at Milwaukee's at 8:10 Eastern, and minus 290. Big price tag. That's because Brandon Woodruff is going to go for Milwaukee. They're 9-3 in his starts up against Chase DeYoung, but it's not because of that. It's because the Pittsburgh Pirates are 23-38 on the season. And my line on this game, minus 160. So you can see very overvalued here, but we'll see if the Bucs can give them a fight in this weekend. And we do like Milwaukee 5.4 to 2.6, the over-under at 8.09. The D-backs taking on the Halos here in Chase Field in Arizona. The LA Angels, a 135 favorite, coming off a 6-1 win over Kansas City in their last game. They're sending Shohei Ohtani to the hill. He's up against Mr. Under. I used to call him, I don't know if he's going to be called Mr. Under anymore because the under is starting to balance out here. 5-7-1 to the under. And when Merrill Kelly goes for Arizona, they are 4-9. And now Arizona, man, every time I see Arizona, they keep losing. Now they're on a 7-game losing streak. Their last 3 have gone under, where the Halos on a 3-game win streak, and we'll see that continue today because we do have them winning 5.9 to 4.3, the over-under at 10.24. Oakland, a little bit disappointed yesterday, losing to Kansas City. Oakland was one of my plays, and they got to give credit to the Royals. Mike Minor and the Royals beat Frankie Montas in the A's yesterday, and the final score of that game was 6-1. And looking at the price tag here today on Oakland, 143, the over-under set at 8. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to lean with Oakland here. 3.4 to 3.5, the over-under at 7.01. Cole Irvin going here today for Oakland, and he's up against Brady Singer. And both pitchers have an identical team record of 4-8 when they start for their team. So, for example, when Cole Irvin starts for Oakland, they are 4-8 in his starts, and the same thing for Kansas City when Brady Singer goes, they are 4-8. The last 5 games for Oakland have gone under the total. Minus 162 was my price here, so you're getting a good value number here on Oakland, and I had 108 for Kansas City. And the last game of the day, you got the Dodgers taking on the Texas Rangers. Bit of a high price here, minus 315. The over-under set at 8. Forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with the Dodger Blue. 4.9 to 3.07, the over-under at 8.01. 64% chance of winning on the Raymond Report Law of Average Theory with Mike Fultonevich up against Clayton Kershaw, the old lefty, going for the Dodgers. They are 8-5 in his starts. They're on a 3-game win streak. My line on this game, minus 205 for the Dodger Blue, and I had plus 158 for Texas. Texas coming off a 4-3 win. That was an exciting win 2 days ago, and it was an afternoon game against San Francisco, and that was a good game. I remember that one because we had it on the bullpenpicks.com. All right, before I show you how to get my picks for free each and every day, I promise you a little bonus action here today with the Trends Are Your Friends segment. Now, a lot of people don't like trends, and some do, and you got to take them with a grain of salt. And again, these trends to me are indicators, and anytime you get indicators and you can string along enough indicators, then pull the trigger, right? The Mets are 10-1 after a non-division game this season. 90.9% win percentage. The Oakland Athletics, look at this, 20-3 as a home team, coming off a Central Division opponent, an American League Central Division opponent the last 2 years. So looking good there for Cole Irvin and the Oakland Athletics. And the Mets 10-2 at home, coming off a night game this season, so 83%. The under is 10-2 for the Marlins as they pick 'em to 120 home dog, coming off a right-handed pitcher the last 2 years. Excuse me. The over is 10-2 for the Tribe when they're a home team coming off a 5-game road trip since 1996. So when the Cleveland Indians are playing at home and they're coming off a 5-game road trip, the over is 10-2. And let me see. I got a lot of Mets and Oakland here. Let me see if I can. Okay, here's one on Atlanta Braves. The under is 18-4 for the Atlanta Braves as a minus 20 to 140 road favorite versus a division opponent the last 5 years. So let's go see the Atlanta. Let me see what now the line changes really quickly sometimes. So okay, minus 115. So the line must have moved before I did the. Let me see, where did I have it? The Braves, minus 120. So the line already went down. So you got to be quick in this day and age with all the line movement, right? The Tribe 9-2 as a 140 to 160 home favorite on 1 day's rest the last 7 years. That's an interesting stat right there. The Cleveland Indians 9-2 as a 140 to 160 home favorite on 1 day's rest. The last 7 years, 81.8%. And that's, let me see here. So the Tribe, who are they playing here today? Cleveland Indians. Let's see if there's a good price here. Where are you? Cleveland? No. Up here, there, against Seattle. So 165. And what was the minus what? The Cleveland Indians. Where are you? 160. See, the line moves again. You got to be quick. In fact, if you do get 160, here's another one. The Cleveland Indians are 9-2 as a 140 to 160 home favorite, and they're coming off a loss in Game 2 of a series the last 10 years. So those are your stats and trends from the 80% Club. And folks, if you're a member here and you're wondering how do you get these stats, go to the dashboard, go to 80% Club, and then from there, you just go to MLB, and you will see some of the 80%. And we do have the old 80% Club. In fact, a lot of our members like our old 80% Club better. And the way you get that is go to the old 80% Club, and you go to MLB, and then you scroll right down. I like to go to the bottom. For some reason, I like these stats a little bit better. So here's the one on Texas tonight, when the Rangers are a road team the last 4 years, coming off an under, and they won their last game by 1 run or more. They're 1-2 in their last 3 games, 9-1 to the under. It's a lot of. All right, Cincinnati as a home or road team, coming off a lost last game by 5 runs or more in the last game, 10-2. So if you do like Cincinnati tonight, when they're home or away this season, they lost their last game by 5 runs or more, 10-2 in their next game. Toronto Blue Jays, if they lost their last game by 3 runs or less, 12-3 to the under. And I think their last 5 have gone under for Toronto. So a lot of good stats and trends here today at the Raymond Report. Now, again, if you want my picks for free, just go to bullpenpicks.com, go to most followed, look for that old Expos logo. Hey, love that old logo. Click on follow my picks, or you can follow anybody here. And what you want to do is go to your following page after, and you can see the people you're following. You can see their selections. My picks will be right here. I'll get them out there after lunch. And then you can come and see my picks along with the people that you're following. And this way, if you can put up a good consensus. Again, I always recommend 2 to 3 plays a day, and that'll keep the doctor away type thing, right? All right, there you have it. That's the baseball edition today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And I know it's a little bit long today, but I figured, with no hockey and baseball and only 2 basketball games, why not give a lot of information? And hopefully it's a value to you, and hopefully it solves some winning. Have yourself a great Friday night of baseball, and enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to you soon here on the Raymond Report. Cheers.